some tips that you would give to those people?
In order to become a better person and get past where you are, you need to know where you stand. So how do you feel like you can be a millionaire when you can't budget $10,000? So if you're going to be a millionaire, no, seriously, if you're going to be a millionaire, you have to know how to have checks and balances. And you need to know, like, I reward myself. Like, I still reward myself, but I don't reward myself daily. The only thing I reward myself daily is out to eat. So I'm all about a great restaurant when I'm going out on vacations. Like, I have to eat at the best restaurants because food for me is life. So, yeah, in order to be a millionaire, you gotta have a budget, because if you can't account for $10,000, how can you account for 10 million?
That is so good. That is so good. So you got your 7 streams of income. You are, how do you become a real estate broker? Or how do you become a real estate agent? Because even with those 7 streams, none of them was being an agent or a broker.
Yeah, so at that time, it was barbershop, barber, corporate America, rental income, taxes, commercial cleaning service, and then the hair salon was only for 2 years. So when the hair salon went out, I became a real estate agent. So that became my 7th income.
So for the hair salon, were you a hairstylist?
No,
or you just
that's the problem. That's where it went wrong.
Is that where it went wrong?
Yeah,
okay.
I didn't know how to do hair, and I was a licensed cosmetologist, so I had to depend on licensed cosmetologists. So looking back, I would have never got into that business and just got into real estate early, because we had real estate agents. We had a few real estate agents, and the reason I became a real estate agent is because we had a lot of bad ones. Realistically, we had a lot of bad ones, because when you're going to somebody with $50,000 cash or $60,000 cash or $70,000 cash, the first thing they want to do, you need to get a pre-approval. And I'm like, no, I don't, because I'm only going to do within these budgets. Well, that's not enough money for me. So you're talking to somebody who is paying cash, who's not giving you the time because they're not making enough commission off of you. But I was consistent. I bought a house two times a year, sometimes 3 times a year, but I'm buying it with cash, but my cash is not good enough for you. So that's the reason I became a real estate agent, because all of these houses that are $25,000 and $35,000, you need an agent that's going to go out on your behalf, whether it's $300,000 or $30,000, to get the same customer service. So I had a lot of agents that didn't want to deal with me because I wasn't getting pre-approved. Why would I get pre-approved if I told you I have this in cash? Here is my proof of funds showing you this is the amount that I have in cash. Help me find a house. And then they didn't even show up to the closings.
So, and I talk about this a lot, is investor-friendly agents, because to your point, and see, now you're making me even want to go harder on that, because what I've been trying to communicate to agents that are not what I call investor-friendly, because there is a difference.
Yeah. And
you're proving the fact that there is a difference. Agents who that are used to working with home buyers, who they're going to live in the house, it's a different dynamic from somebody who's not going to live in the house, and it's all about the numbers. I've been trying to teach them to understand the numbers, then they can understand the investor and why they're not going to offer the full list price. I mean, there's so many other pieces of the puzzle that just make sense for them to understand. And to your point, you bought 10 houses over a less than 10-year span.
We bought 11 houses over a span. No, it was 12. We bought our first house in 2006. That's the year we got married, and COVID hit. So between 2006 and 2020. So
14 years.
Yeah.
So 12 houses in 14 years. 11 or 12.
It was 14 because we bought a commercial building, not primary residence. So 14 houses in 14 years.
So here's the point.
Consistency! Consistency!